How sad droop the willows on Zala's fair side, where so lately I strayed with my raven-haired bride. Every night floating lily, each flower on the shore, folds in sorrow, since Laeta can see them no more. Oh, blessed were the days when childhood and hope, with Laeta I loved her over the blossom-clad slope, plucking white meadow daisies and ferns by the stem, as we caught at the ripples that twinkle and gleam. Not a bloom decked the maid that could rival in grace the dear innocent charms of my Laeta's fair face. Not a fresh frill did the growth with a carol so choice as the silvery strands of my Laeta's sweet voice. The shy nymphs of the woodlands and the fount and the pane, they strove to equal her beauty, but strove all in vain. Yet no envy they bore her, while fruitless they strove, for so pure was my Laeta, they could only love. When the warm breath of my Auster played softer the flowers, and young Zephyrus rustled the gay scented blows. Every breeze seemed to pause as it drew near the fair, too much awed at her sweetness to tumble her hair. How fond were our dreams on the day we stood in the ivy-grown temple beside the dark wood, when our pledges we seal this satisfactory shrine, and I know that my Laeta forever was mine. How blissful our thoughts when the wild autumn came, and the forests with scarlet and gold were aflame. Yet my heavy heart, when I first felt the fear that starry-eyed Laeta would fade the year. The pastures were sere, and the heavens were gray, and when I laid my loved Laeta forever away. The river glowed God pity, as weeping as I paced, mingling hot bitter tears with this cold frozen waste. Now the flows have returned, but my bloom not so sweet, as in days when they blossomed around Laeta's dear feet. And the willows complained the answering hill, and the thrushes that once were so happy still. The green meadows and groves in their loneliness pine, visit the dry lands no more than their migrants join. The breeze once so joyous and how murmurs and sighs, and blows off their spot where my loved Laeta lies. So pensive I roam in the desolated lawn, where we wander and we love these days that are gone. And yet I yearn for the autumn, when Zahel's blue tide shall sing low by my grave, and the love of her Laeta slide. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.